Welcome to Crusader Kings 2. This will be a new playthrough. I am going to try to gear this for players of all levels, although I will explain things that for more advanced players may not be needed. I'm going to, first of all, I do have all DLC except for Jade Dragon at this time. So we're going to start a single player game. For new players, you can pick certain times to start in. 769, the Viking Age at 867, and each age has specific characters you can play as. You can play as late as 1337. We are going to start in the early Middle Ages, 769. And here you can play Charlemagne, Carloman, Desiderius of the Lombards, Abdul Rahman I, Al-Mansur, or Krishna. These are all either fairly powerful kings or emperors. We are going to do a custom game setup. So in a custom game setup mode, you can play anywhere from Iceland down into Africa, the Middle East, and into India or Tibet. So you have some choices here. Currently we're seeing kind of the terrain map. You can look at realms. This shows king level characters that you can play as. And then I don't know why they put this backwards. Instead of realms, put kings next. You can see the number of kings on the map. We are not going to start as a king. You can see dukes. So, and for newer players, you can play down to a single county, like as in Kent. If you zoom down, Dijon, and there are many counties, and that is the lowest level you can play. So a duke, a duchy will contain one or more counties, up to I think 6 or 7 is the largest duchy that you can start as. So a duke may only control one county, but often they will control multiple counties and have some count level vassals underneath them. So they are more powerful. You can see a number. You can play down to a count. And again, a count will not have a ducal title, but they still could control multiple counties. So I think we can see one here. No, these are two different counts. You can see Count Theodbert and Count Nibelung. So we are going to start as a Duke level character, and for this first playthrough, I think in the 769, one of the easier playthroughs, starting with relatively small amount of land, but a easy playthrough, is King Cinewulf of Wessex. And there are a few different reasons that I think this is easier start. He has a Duke title. Even though it says king, he is a Duke. He's a petty king. So there is one gotcha with that. If you create another duchy and give it out to a vassal, they will become independent because you are not a true king. So he directly controls 4 counties. Addition, Britannia is a little more isolated from the rest of the world, so you will not get caught up in as many wars. And also his inheritance law is primogeniture. And we'll go over inheritance laws throughout the game, but primogeniture would mean your eldest son typically will inherit everything. Unfortunately, women do not inherit with the starting laws. That is something you can work towards. So we are going to play King Cinewulf of Wessex. We are not going to customize him. We'll go ahead and click play. Now here you can look at all the different options, and we are not going to go through all of these, but there are a few I'm going to turn off for this playthrough. I'm turning off sunset invasions so the Aztecs will not invade. I'm going to leave on most of the things. I am going to turn off shattered retreat, and I am going to turn off defensive pacts. I usually do play with defensive pacts, but I just find that I don't really prefer them. I feel like I can still expand. You just have to manage how you deal with defensive pacts. With that, we're going to go ahead and start the game. There are many rules that you can modify. A lot of them will turn off Iron Man, and I prefer to play in Iron Man mode. This is my first playthrough, so if anybody does watch this and has feedback, I would appreciate any feedback in the comments. I've played for Crusader Kings 2 for quite a while and have over 900 hours. I feel like until I get to 1,000, I can't consider myself an expert, although I don't even know if that qualifies. So we're going to just skip through this. It does give you, on this screen, you will see any cultural effects, nothing. We are a feudal government, so it shows you your different feudal government abilities. And then your religion, and we are Catholic, so it does show you this. So we do have to be careful about getting excommunicated, and the Pope will call crusades later on. So at this point you can see we have a number of items we need to take care of. The game will start on paused as we take a peek at our stuff. We have 4 counties directly. As you can see, there is King Cinewolf. All 4 counties are controlled by him. If we look at the lay of the land, usually our biggest threat at this point in the game is going to be the Petty King of Mercia. You can see he controls quite a bit. Luckily for us, if we look, he only has 2 counties directly. So that means my direct troops will be stronger than his. But he does have quite a number. The silver border with the blue binding are count level vassals, earls, that are under him. So he has 4 earls underneath him. And you can see by these borders, the darker borders, with the coat of arms. So you can see there's 1 earl. This earl has 2 counties. This earl and an earl here, and then the larger coat of arms here. Now you can see I have the larger coat of arms, but all 4 counties are controlled by me. My only vassals, if you click on any county, you'll see that you have a number of holdings you can build. So I have a bishopric and a city and 2 empty slots that we will probably build later. The bishop, if you click on their coat of arms here, it shows my realm. This shows the bishop's coat of arms. You can go to the bishop. You cannot play at this level, but these are vassals, but they're not as powerful as a count. So we have 4. You can see our money we're making from each: Winchester, Wilton, and what you can see it says Wessex. So what is Winchester? That is the barony that I control. Essentially the capital of each county is what I control. It shows the fort level and the number of troops I can raise. Not very many right now, but we'll remedy that. Let's go ahead and look at our ruler. Random stats each time. Okay, so he's chaste. Well, I already have 1 heir, so I'm probably okay. He's proud, cynical, intrigue +2. Church does not like me. And he's honest. Oh, that's interesting. So honest and cynical kind of cancel each other out. And he's a naive appeaser, +1 diplomacy. Well, first off, we are going to give him an ambition. He can become a paragon of virtue, gain 500 piety, become exalted among men, gain 1,000 prestige, become king of England, probably not yet, see the realm prosper, 5 years without war, or build a war chest. I think we will just go for build a war chest right now. Now also I will give him a focus. Right now I would like a little more martial. He may live for a while. He's 49. I'm going to go for a martial, a war focus. Hunting would give him a +1 health, but I'm not too concerned, so I will give him a war focus. Alright. We want to set our crown focus. So that increases the prosperity. There would be an icon here if there's any prosperity next to the no hospital icon, the hospital icon. So setting a crown focus will increase the prosperity. You can use this icon right here, and we'll do that. And you can see the crown. So this will let special events happen for this county. Alright, let's go look at my heir. Well, he's got good diplomacy. He's decent stats, except for martial is incredibly low. He's lustful, that's good. Just. Cruel. trusting, and a misguided warrior. So let's see if we can arrange a marriage. And again, he is 19 right now. So usually at this time, the only powerful vassal at the beginning, or the powerful marriage you can do, is with one of the princesses of Lombardy, as you can see. But that really will not impact us much right now. You can see where Lombardy is. So we're not going to really be interacting with them too much. So we can do that. We have a potential to get a claim on it. Let's see who else. It would be nice to marry somebody that has better stewardship, allow our domain to get bigger, or even marshal. Oh, siege leader, that's interesting. Wow. She, except for her diplomacy, okay, no, she actually has pretty poor stats. 24, better. Well, let's see, he's lustful. I'd like to try to play their traits a little bit, so I think a lustful 19-year-old may not care who they marry so much. So we're going to go look in the character finder for any women that are not married, not in prison, my religion, but any culture. We'll sort by age. Well, let's see if he... Let's see if there's another lustful... Okay, well, one of the princesses of Lombardy is lustful. She's humble. Did we perchance attend a... Did my son go on a trip to sow wild oats and meet Deferida, the princess of Lombardy? And maybe they married for lust. Why not? So we will pick her to arrange a marriage with my son. And actually, since she is the relative of a true king, whereas I'm a petty king, I would gain, or my son will gain prestige. So let's do that. Now also, I can get married. I'm not too concerned about having extra children. So let's see. Well, she actually has pretty decent stats. I probably met her at the same thing. Oh, minus 200. I don't really want to do that. Okay, We're not going to get married right now. Okay. My council typically starts off pretty poor. That's okay. Why does everybody not like me? They're envious. Oh, I have a lot of envious counselors. Laws. Okay. Now technology. Whoa, 800 men. That's crazy. We will actually go look at minor titles, see if there's anybody that's could be a court physician. I think Wiglaf, Bishop of Ramsbury. I am going to set my heir as my designated regent. That will give him prestige also, which could be useful. So I am also going to award him an honorary title of Master of the Horse. And in addition to that, so I am going to assign him to be a commander and replace Sinherd. Now, the primary reason I do this is not to lead troops at this time, but my marshal is organizing the army, which has a chance to actually train my son in the art of war a little better. So we'll see if that helps. Okay, at that, we will go ahead. The other thing I was going to say about Mercia, you can see this icon. That means these are his tributaries and will aid him in the time of war. So, East Anglia and Kent here, Weiss here, and Essex here, all are his vassals. So with only 4 counties, it's really not feasible that I will take these on. Surrey, Sussex, potentially Cornwall, or spread into Wales at this point. if I'm expanding, that's what I would look to do. So, I think I will look to do that even before we start. So each counselor has a number of jobs they can do. The default one lets you automatically improve relations, different things. And you can look at each counselor. But since I want to fabricate a claim, you have to have a reason to go to war without the Jade Dragon expansion, which adds additional casus belli. I will try to fabricate claims on Sussex. So that will give me a reason to claim this territory. At this point, we will unpause. I am going to go up to 5 at this point speed. Princess Deferda and Bjortrick are getting married. We can collect a royal aid duty to pay for the ceremonies. Well, I am not greedy. Yes, it's everyone's concern and get gold, or no, people respect wealth and gain prestige. Well, I am proud. I would definitely want more prestige. And this is the message telling that he agrees. To the most excellent King Sinwolf, peace be with you. I accept your suggestion that Bjortrick and Princess Deferda get married. Okay, great. My goal is to ensure that I show each of the events that come up without clicking through them, so you can see what happens. As you can see in the early stages, it will be kind of quiet. Okay, we'll pause as these things come up so I can see what's going out. So a message about arranged marriage has been received. So, the King of Asturias wants to marry a courtier of mine. Let's see. She's not bad, but no reason to keep her. Now, I feel sorry for the King of Asturias, and I will show you why. So, the Umayyad dynasty, which controls pretty much all of Hispania except for Asturias. I will give you one guess as to what the Umayyad dynasty typically does. Yes. They want to control all of Hispania, and they will attack Asturias. We'll watch this over time. Sometimes the Umayyad dynasty can collapse into a revolt. Sometimes the Karlang dynasty will form the Empire of Francia and combine all Middle Francia and West Francia, and sometimes even Lombardy, and become a force and fight the Umayyads. But typically, Asturias, unfortunately, does not stand a chance. But we'll keep him on our good side, so we will accept that. The rise of the Shia. The schism at the heart of Islam dates back to the earliest days. The majority Sunnis have long persecuted the followers of Ali, the Shias forcing them into hiding. Partisans of Ali look to his descendants for leadership, but they are forced to keep their ancestry secret. Now, though, the Shias are mobilizing their strength behind a boy whom they claim to be Ali's rightful heir and imam. Other Islamic jurists claim the boy is clearly a fraud, but to his followers he is the person they've been waiting for, and now they flock to his banner. I'm Catholic and probably don't really understand what's going on there as the petty king of Wessex. The fools fight among themselves. I feel like that's early for the Shias to come out. So if we look, we have many map modes down here, and we'll use them as we go. I like to play in the realm view, diplomatic view sometimes, and religious view. So you can see Catholicism controls pretty much Britannia, Francia, Lombardy, most of Lombardy. You can see Hispania, the stripe means it's converting to the color that it's striped, so it's converting to Sunni from the underlying color white, Catholic, as the Muslims invaded and controlled this. You can see Africa has quite a split of different faiths into the Egypt area, Miaphysite, Sunni throughout Arabia with Nestorian, Orthodoxy, and looks like they have some heresies, so it's quite broken up. And then you see some more pagan type religions, Tengri, Slavic, Germanic, Romanesco. So right now we will primarily be dealing with Catholic. Move back to the realm view. Keep at this point, since there's less going on, we'll go fast. My martial focus, remember? War focus. Your daily routine involves repeatedly swinging your blade at training dummy. However, you can only learn so much from fighting an inanimate enemy, and the practice gets dreadfully dull after a while. I could use someone to train with. This mayor, who does not like me and is pretty good. Well, let's see. We will train with him. Oh. He became my friend. Okay, I missed that. The rumors regarding me and my alleged chastity has grown into ridicule. Something has to be done, or our reputation as strong man and king will suffer. Bet a wench publicly. 25% chance to gain the trait lustful. And Princess Dofferata of Lombardy gains lustful. I thought, oh, wait. That's my daughter-in-law. Oh, yeah. I don't think my son would like that. Wait, I'm confused. That is my daughter-in-law, right? Yes. Pay someone to spread stories about my manliness. 25% chance I lose chaste. It's funny, this doesn't say I lose chaste, but if I gain lustful, I would lose it. But I don't like either of these choices. I do not want to bed my daughter-in-law. Let me look. I am a proud man. I'm sorry. It was really an accident, Bjortrick. I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. Offense or defense? That is the question. A spirited charge will break any line, and I will gain the aggressive leader. Dead men do not get to fight another day. Defender. A solid rock breaks the best still. My men will be that rock. Unyielding. No, I seek another area of expertise. I like unyielding, so I will take that. And that was from training. You can see I now have a combat modifier from unyielding. Okay. Also, yes, I got older. 50 is when my hair goes white, all of a sudden. Everybody lies, and the court church in Wessex are no exception. One of them dared to speak up and tell me I'm too cynical. And not everybody lies. Then I knew. They all lied. After Mayor Hlothier told me not everybody lies, I almost started laughing. I told him that if he could prove that, I would start believing in mankind again. It could happen, right? The mayor's opinion of me changed by -10, but there's a 20% chance I will lose cynical. Okay, it did not fire. A troubadour and his wife, the Troubadourites, has arrived from Occitania. Their performance ranges from vulgar satires to political cervantes and everything in between, including songs and poems of courtly love. Courtly love. Pah. They will be paid well, I assure you. Chaste, proud, cynical. Yeah, courtly love. Ha. Okay. I'm sullen. Great. There's some new events I have not seen. I don't know if that's just a happenstance. Uh-oh. Bjortrick has dragged his unfaithful spouse, Princess Dofferata. Oh, I don't know anything about that, Bjortrick. Before me and insists I should punish her. Oh, that's a waste of my time, and Bjortrick will like me less, but Dofferata will like me more, or she will be locked in the stock. Gain 10 piety. My son likes me more, but my daughter-in-law does not like me. No, this is a waste of my time. I don't know what you're talking about. Fingers of St. John the Baptist. Discount prices for boxes of 10. A bishop brings to your attention that false relics are being sold at the market at great profit. They do, of course, generate a lot of commerce and taxes, but still, it's rather immoral and blasphemous. Crack down on these criminals. Leave them be. Temple vassal opinion -10. Crack down would be gain 10 piety, lose 3.5 gold. Temple vassal opinion +25. Get in on the business. Gain 7 gold, temple vassal -10, and I would be greedy. No, I'm sorry. This offends me. A small spear-throwing competition could be entertaining. It's also a great way to enliven your battle technique. Maybe you should arrange a contest at your court. Yes, I should. My throwing arm will amaze everyone. Dozens of spears have been hurled through the air. A sole victor emerges. No one managed to throw farther than you. That's right. Me, the king. It's a glorious day. Gain 50 prestige. Yes, I'm very proud. Violence seems to be able to solve all your problems. Life is easier when you can simply smash things into submission. I seem to no longer have the patience to negotiate. Wrath. +3 martial, -1 intrigue, and -1 diplomacy. Alright. Well, you know, my Chancellor has not had much luck. We are going to go visit Surrey for a time. Whoops. I just need to check some documents, don't mind me. Okay, so you can see there is a war going on in Mercia. Maybe nothing to concern us. Our gold is slowly increasing. I know my court physician has suggested that I buy him some books on anatomy so that he can improve his skills. In my best interest. 10 gold, I think it might be. Yes, that's in my best interest. My court physician, Bishop Wiglaf, has reluctantly let me know that the new books I bought him were ancient and contain nothing of value. Apparently some of the methods they describe are outright deadly. My research better be more thorough next time. Totally useless supplies. Okay, now if you notice, my domain limit is 3 and I have 4. And I'm not going to worry about that right now. I don't really have any... I have 8 vassals. They're all bishops and mayors. I'm not too concerned. But if you notice, they will have a -10 domain too big penalty. I'm just going to check out Cornwall. 630 troops. No alliances. 944 plus 53, close to 1,000. Oh no, I have a headache. At last. Bishop Wiglaf is sure you're developing consumption. He insists that I follow his instructions. Very well. He filled my pillow with dried branches of lavender and peppermint, hoping it would relieve your headache. It smelled lovely. I'm glad I hired Wiglaf. +1 health. With the plague map, nothing. Uh-oh. I got cancer. I guess the lavender does not heal cancer. That's no good. Even with blunt blades, a training fight is a dangerous thing. Sometimes a sword might strike just a bit too hard. It's not fighting for this week. The mayor that was training me is wounded. Look at this person who entered my court. He does not like me very well. Okay. Your court physician has come to see me and offer treatments for my illness. He explains that there are several different types of treatment. My life is in your hands. So this, they will try experimental treatments, which can be quite severe. As long as you know what you're doing, well-tested treatments, or these treatments sound scary and you get craven. Well, I'm pretty old. My son is ready to come up. I'm proud. Yes, I'm not afraid of anything. My life is in your hands. Maybe King Sinwolf is not long for the world. Bishop Wiglaf approached with a small knife. He held your arm steady and made a precise incision, barely breaking your skin. He then proceeded to press something against the wound. It looked like diseased tissue, and you shuddered. I should never have trusted Wiglaf. -3 to all stats, -3 health. A horrible mistreatment. And I died. Oh, okay, I have a new heir. Oh, okay, this will be my kinsman. Our family is not very big. King Sinwolf has given up the ghost at 52. He died of cancer. A wroth man. People feared to cross him, or even bring bad news. A wicked man. Sinwolf will surely pay for his sins in the afterlife. King Bjortric, a mean-spirited man. We expect Bjortric's court to live in fear of him. Long live King Bjortric. I fulfilled my title, my ambition to gain a title. Okay, and as everyone knows who's played Crusader King 2, you play as your heir, typically. Okay, so let's see where he's at. He's well fed. Okay, great. So, lustful, I am happy with that. Just, he is cruel. and trusting, and a misguided warrior. Well, I think I am going to follow my warrior instincts and focus on war. And I think we're going to just see the realm prosper right now. I have no children. We're lustful. Oh, I should have picked family focus to have more fertility. So if we look at our dynasty, we only have 4 living members. Myself, and I won't show, but off of this branch here, I forget where, there are a couple of living members. That is all we have. We'll go look at my heir. Ah, he's not bad. Ah, and he has chest pains. Okay. Well, we'll see how this goes. Alright, reset our crown focus. My council's discontent. Okay, yeah. Well, let's make my heir. Award him, make him designated regent. We'll make him award him. We'll give him master of the hunt. Is he already a commander? He is. Okay, good. Oh, the court chaplain Edward burst into my chambers flanked by several men-at-arms, dragging Mayor Clothier of Southampton with them in chains. My king, there are many concerned peasants claiming their children are plagued by nightmares of this man. He is obviously a warlock. What shall be done with him? Okay, he was my previous, let's see. Well, I'm cruel, just, I am just. Okay, well, I don't think he's a warlock. That is not, I think we should let him go free. I will lose some piety. I don't like, I let him go free, but he still does, I still don't like him. What would this guy do? Well, I'm trusting, maybe I would trust my court chaplain. We should burn the apostate. I'm sorry. Follow the Avars. Yep, sic transit Gloria Mundi. Oh, I don't know what happened to my marshal. Oh yeah, I think he just burned at the stake. Okay, hey Cuthbert, I know a previous mayor was there. Are you willing to take on this job? Or, oh, maybe I should actually, I am going to actually, I think my heir and my kinsman will become the marshal. And okay. Oh, are you kidding me? His son just died of a natural death. Oh, jeez. This is not going well. Oh, but I had a daughter. Okay. Well, that's positive anyway. But she... I thought she would inherit over him. Wait, what are... Okay, agnatic. No, okay. Agnatic cognatic would mean she could inherit, but since I am full agnatic, only, you can see it says only males can inherit. We have 3 people left. Oh, wait. I thought he was dead. Okay. My steward has been hard at work. And he led a group of smugglers into Wessex. Great. Okay, we are going to go ahead and build a castle town. Increase my tax revenue. You can see by the tax coming in, Wareham also needs a castle town. Oh, my wife is pregnant. I cannot afford it quite yet, though. My wife has complained about me being absent so often, so when I found that I had some extra gold to spend, I decided to buy her something. Maybe some sort of jewelry. A bracelet would really bring out the color in her eyes. Lose 5 gold, and her opinion increases by 15 for a year. She's grateful. A cameo of myself. Lose 10 gold, and her opinion changes by 20. Well, I don't think I would do that. Ruby earrings. 15 gold, and she falls in love with me. I think I will... Not greedy. Yeah, I want her to stay happy with me. If I go to relations, you'll see she is indeed my lover now. You may have a spouse that is not your lover. Another daughter. That's unfortunate. We can work to change the laws also. My court chaplain, if we look, he died of complications related to gout. Okay. So, Edwin, Bishop of Sherborne. And in fact, his ambition is to become a counselor, so that he will increase his opinion of me because I fulfill his ambition and because I make him a counselor. Currently at -5. So if we go look at him now, he's +8. Okay. And I am going to actually have him just improve religious, so he'll quit trying to find apostates. Oh, I hear of technology. I will actually have my spy master go study technology in the Empire of Byzantine. Now, if you are on the actual capital, it is more dangerous for your spy master because plots can be found. So often the surrounding counties will have pretty good, compared to me, tech rate. So I will put him in Calliopolis. And if we look, 610.7 compared to the capital, Constantinople is the same. So they're both the same. And if we go look at what I have, I'm 100. So yes, the chance to gain some technology. Ah, my liege, my work in Surrey seems to have come to fruition by bribing, cajoling, extorting, threatening, and forging documents. I know nothing. I have managed to fabricate a claim on the county of Surrey, presently held by Earl Brodra of Surrey. I leave it up to you whether or not to use it or not. My humble chancellor, Bishop Sexbald of St. Swithin. Of course I will use it. You can come home and perform some statecraft. Now, we should go look at this. Check out the Earl. Of course, he does not like me. He's furious with me. Does he have any allies? No, his ally is his wife. Okay, that's good. If he had allies, they could potentially come into war. Oh, the other thing you want to look, he doesn't really have enough gold to get mercenaries. Neither do I. He has 418 troops. If we go look at myself, I will have about 950. So, yes, declare war. I want to claim Surrey. So claiming Surrey, because I have a claim on it, means this county will be directly under me. He will not be a vassal. So, claim Surrey. I'm going to go to my military, raise all my troops, have them convene in Wessex, and I will try to go ahead and lead troops for now. That can be dangerous. Ah, yes, my Rome pace went away. Well, maybe we will just try to groom an heir. Oh, yes, that will give me increased fertility. I forgot about that. Who died? Oh, great. Another one of my dynasty died. We're getting low. Who shall be marshal? For now, I'm going to auto-assign commanders. Later on, I like to control that. Okay. I'm actually have plus 10 morale damage. He's got plus 15. Alright, so we'll lead with him. And... okay, well, that's not too bad for this level. We all have a little bonus. And we will attack. Hey, oh, somebody else died. Okay, we're gonna, yeah, so if you look, 4 members left. 2 are women who cannot inherit. Okay, we're pretty low, yeah. Let me look at him. Let's give him a duty focus. I like duty, for stewardship right now. We're gonna, well, he's my heir. I should be able to find him pretty quick. When he's 6, I will become his guardian. Okay. Okay, so we got, oh. Okay, that's nobody important died, or I don't know who she is. Oh, my mother-in-law. Yeah, sorry, wife. 21, okay, so let's go to Wessex. We'll bounce him once, whoops. Yeah, so I should turn down from speed 5 for war. Mayor Melswagen's justice has brought peace to a troubled county. Fewer crimes are committed and fewer complaints are heard in the province. The peasants have never been happier. I'm very glad to hear that. Okay, now we will just siege this down. Meanwhile, he's sieging. So if we go into the siege, you'll see we are doing well. They're losing 10% a day. King of Lombardy has set up an anti-pope. Interesting. Oh, my wife is pregnant again. Okay, so you can see I have sieged down his barony. I'm now sieging his bishopric. Okay. He's going to siege Wessex. That jerk. Alright, that's 100%. We'll offer him peace, and we have taken the title. Disband. Oh, yeah. Sometimes you have to wait a click to disband. If you disband and you are not in your own territory, some of them will not make it home. Okay, again, 5 out of 4. We're going to keep it for right now. I control a little too much land to manage effectively, but that's okay right now. So, yes, you did good, Bishop Sexbald. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that, Sexbald. Maybe I had a son. Okay. I think we should name him after my grandfather, Sinwolf II. And my trusty chancellor will go visit Sussex. Maybe he will uncover some additional documents there. Levies raised too long makes your vassals unhappy. That will go away each month. It will decrease or increase by 1. I need a regent. I don't know who to make regent right now. Invest in technology. I like to hold this. As you can see, the ahead penalty plus 14. It's not critical to get up my technology right now, and if I save that, it will save me some tech points. I'm now known as the Just. Well, I don't think it was meant to hurt me, but the criticism still stung harder than it should have. An eye for an eye. I will gain wrath. I'll turn the other chink, and I will get patient. Let's see. I'm not quite sure what happened. I am cruel, but I'm trusting. I trust that criticism. Cruel, I don't think goes. Okay, he didn't do anything I will be cruel about. I trust the criticism, so clearly normal you would take this because it is a +1 to intrigue, diplomacy, stewardship, learning, +20 to defense. Wrath is +3 martial, which would be nice. But I am trying to play the traits. I feel like this one I can justify going for patient. If it was something that I would be cruel about, then I would choose that. I'm not going to just choose the one that gives me the best all the time. Okay. Just going to scroll out, see what's going on in the world. Clearly West Francia. This is very typical. Who rules? King Carl of West Francia. Let's go look what happened to your brother. Ah, your brother, Carloman, died under suspicious circumstances. I wonder what happened. This is a typical event chain if you play King Carl or Charlemagne. So, not much else going on right now in the part of the world I might know about. As I make my way home one night, escorted by my bodyguard, we run into several drunken peasants having a fist fight in the middle of the street. Your guards attempt to steer you away, but you have an idea. Would this not be a perfect sparring opportunity in which to improve your martial ability? It should. After ordering your guards back, you join the wild melee. You get several blows in before they react to my presence, but things go poorly when you fight one of them on even terms. Soon you lie bruised in the mud, with the taste of blood in your mouth. Your smiling opponent offers his hand to help you. Guards, deal with them. No survivors. This option is available because I have the cruel trait. Or thank you for the lesson, friend. Yeah. Sorry, I have to pick this one. I will lose 10 piety. Bah. I did gain some martial. So I'm up to a whopping 5. My marshal has discovered a man of great military talent called Cuthbert, who's willing to serve in my ranks. Excellent. He will become a commander. He is pretty good. Hey, Cuthbert, anybody you want to marry? 22? Yeah, hey. Sylphid looks like she wants to get married too. Ah, and Dafarada is pregnant again. We are just lustful. I think another son would be nice. Check if King of Mercia has died. No. Another castle town. A pleasant evening with a very special friend of mine. I found my purse empty. Luckily, I didn't carry that much gold with me. I'll not visit that brothel again. Lose 4.7 gold. In my studies of warfare, I'm come to realize that clever tactics on the battlefield is only part of the story. There are other disciplines of equal importance. Inspire the men, and they will invade hell for you. Inspiring leader is a great trait. Morale damage 15%, morale defense 15. It's not glamorous, but wars are won through sieges. Plus 40% siege. Now that is a great trait. If I was going to be doing more wars, I would definitely take that. Armies must move with speed. Organizer, another good trait. Movement speed plus 20%, retreat plus 10. Again, if you're trying to get away from larger armies, but I think right now I am going to take inspiring leader. I would take siege later in the game when I'm doing more sieges. Although I could train people with this. It's a difficult choice. Okay, I'll go with inspiring leader. You realize that to become a great fighter you would need to get in better shape. There's a great path in the nearby woods that would be excellent for running. Well, let's go running. As war grows to be a constant presence in your life, you have on several occasions faced, nay, almost courted death. I no longer feel fear. I have gained the trait brave. That's great. Plus 2 martial. Personal combat skill plus 1. Defense plus 10. Vassal opinion plus 5. Other brave members like me, and craven members will not like me. And another son was born to King Bjortric the Just, named Senfis. But after a random ancestor. Okay. None of them have any congenital traits. Not genital traits. They don't have that either. Did not expect them to, but we'll check. Oh, my chancellor died. He may have got found trying to fabricate claims. Who else do we have for chance? Oh, we do not have. Very good. Okay, Okay, we'll take Yormond for now. 3% chance. Okay, we'll just hang there for a bit. My marshal tells me that one of my commanders has improved significantly. Well, hey, Mayor Idsage got the siege leader trait. Wonderful, the one I didn't take. The troubadour and his wife have arrived from Occitania. Their performances range. Okay, we've seen these same troubadours. They've come back because my father was so nice to them. Okay, well, I only have one choice. I will be nice to them, I guess. I will be charitable. Wow. +3 diplomacy. Well, we should see. Are there any societies that we should join? Let's see. The okay. I don't think I'm very interested in this. I mean, they're great, but my character is not learned, and he doesn't really have any bad traits to join Lucifer's Own. Benedictine, the Dominican Order. I don't think he's particularly religious at all. To not pursue material wealth, but to strive to be a seeker of truth. Oh, well, you know, I am... trust is important. Maybe I will join the Dominican Order. Yeah. We'll strive to betterment of ourselves and our fellow Catholics by following the rule of St. Augustine, with the occasional cruelty thrown in. But, you know, hey, you know, we're not all perfect. Oh, his mission to Wessex has been a success. He seems to... Oh, okay. This is a... religious has improved. So he was -11, and now he's a +9. Okay, good, good. Built another castle town. Uh-oh. What do we have coming in? Slow fever. I'm sorry, peasants, but yeah, we're gonna shut the gates. I know I'm brave, but I'm not stupid. I really don't like how they do this. You can get craven from closing the gates. I get that the populace doesn't like you, but you know, to me it's smart. My daughter needs a focus. Well, she should learn about humility. While attending prayer one early morning, I noticed my brother Radbot drowsing off in his seat. Meanwhile, our fellow members of the Dominican Order are deep in their contemplation and do not seem to have noticed yet. I should wake him before anyone catches on. He looks like he could use a nap. Yes, come on, stay awake. I gently prodded him, but I get no reaction. Then I shoved my elbow into his side, causing him to cough and open his eyes, a flash of anger in them. His face turns red as he blinks, the situation dawning on him suddenly. Thank you, he mumbles sheepishly. Think nothing of it, friend. He's grateful. It seems I saved you some real embarrassment there, and I would gain a favor from this low-born nobody. Yeah, whatever. Okay, after spending lots of time with few people, you've been positively surprised by Silflid. During this difficult time, you've gotten to know and understand her well. In many ways, she compliments you nicely, and you have a good time together. I hope my wife doesn't mind that we're friends. Okay. Oh, the difficult time. Yes. Your steward wants to talk about the old tunnels. Well, I'm trusting. You never know. Yeah, what a splendid idea. Yes, that sounds... I trust you. My liege, Mayor Marlswin catches up with you as you're strolling down the main hall. He looks concerned, and you order him to spit out whatever the news. The tunnels, my lord. He breathes and continues to tell you that it seems someone has been using them. Guards have stumbled upon tools and torches recently used by the looks of it. It's a great opportunity for an ambush. This is disaster. Seal the tunnel. I would lose brave. Yeah, no, ambush. I'm brave. Your guards have captured someone in the tunnels. However, the person does not seem to be completely stable. Your guards' faces are not showing the usual bloodthirst when they present. Wolf fled the fox, a starved-looking and oddly jumpy person. She's stressed. I don't know who she is. Let's hear what she has to say for herself. She'll be isolated for questioning. Throw her in the dungeon. It would be almost mercy to execute her, you say. Yeah, I don't know who she is, and, yeah, I don't know who she is. She should not be trying to come in. Throw her in the dungeon. My marshal tells me one of my commanders has improved and also gained this. Okay, does my marshal have siege? No, I don't know how he's training them all, but, great. Okay, we'll go ahead and have our... Oh, 4. Oh, because he's... yeah, because he's secluded. Let's wait until we can reopen this up. Alright, my wife is pregnant again. Great, because my dynasty was getting rather small. How can I rely on my generals when their understanding of warfare is so lacking? I could teach Bornwolf a thing or two. Teach him to inspire his men. Well, yes. He gratefully accepted my lessons on the art of war. With more generals like me, who can stand against us? Excellent. Yeah. He's just like me. He's cruel and an inspiring leader. Alright, I like this guy. 38, you should get married. Nobody to marry you. Okay, another daughter. She will learn etiquette. And my steward died. Yarwolf, you're my commander. I think this bishop. Yes. I have 3 bishops. A daughter was born. And who else died? My mayor, my marshal died. Well, my Marshal Cuthbert died, and I have another Marshal Cuthbert. Well, at least I don't have to remember a different name. Yes, my cat is looking over my shoulder, helping me play here, Gypsy. Now we have 2 sons, 3 daughters. Okay, my kinsman who does not like me because he wants the Kingdom of Wessex. Okay, well, why don't you go for a martial focus? And you're 12. Assign your guardian. I'm not very good. I'm actually not horrible. Who else could train him? Bjornwolf. Yeah, why don't you train him? He doesn't like me very much, so... I wish this slow fever would go away. I have decided to take one of my daughters with me today as I preach to the people about God and how they should try to live their lives according to the rule of St. Augustine. She is attentive throughout, and I'm sure she has learned some valuable lessons about God and the Dominican order today. She is an excellent student and may gain some learning. Wow, she did. I'm not that old, am I? 31. It seems like the young women no longer have the power to seduce me. I just don't feel lustful anymore. I guess after 5 kids. Okay. Wow. Yeah. Sorry, Dafarada. You're still lustful. Please don't go sleep with anybody else, because that would not make me happy. I trust you, but if I find anything out, I will not be happy. My intense study of warfare has led to an increased understanding of tactics and strategy. Yes, I will go from a misguided warrior to a tough soldier. This is the only trait that I know of that will increase if you study it. I'm not sure the other ones do. So yes, that will increase my martial. That is great. A lot of these people are drowsing off. Now it's my sister Carla. Looks like she could use a nap. She starts to snore and I edge away from her. When she finally wakes up, it is to the faces of disapproval. How awkward for her. She loses prestige. She's embarrassed. Okay, a man claiming to be a lord who disappeared 7 years ago has found his way to my castle. He sings of the fair queen of Elfland, and some say his songs are prophetic. Long lost but home again. He's finally found his way home then. Well, yeah, I trust him, I guess. I don't know which one of these. I think this would lose cruel. I'm charitable to him, brave. Okay, I guess I get to pick whatever I want. I can't find one that would make the most sense. Long lost but home again. I gained kind and I am no longer cruel. Oh, has the disease receded? It has. We can open our gates. Now, general opinion will be -10 for a year. You can see I do have one county, I forget the name. Weiss? No, that's the duchy it's part of. This is Wiltshire. And depopulated, -40% to pretty much everything. I bring my daughter again to the monastery, and she meets with the brothers and sisters doing penance, who greet her politely as we leave. She says, "Go with God to all those she met today." I'm very proud of her. Well, she's going to learn even more. I sure hope my son and heir does. Wow. Is there anyone she can marry matrilineally? Maybe a prince of... how would I know them? I wish there was... the diplomatic range was a little less. A Pepin? No. Prince of Frisia. The Frisian... No, he's way too old for her. I'm not going to do that to her. I love my daughter. She is very good, and so I think I'm trying to marry her matrilineally. Hey, a Welsh that holds claims on Dubrith. Oh, that sounds like an idea. Yeah, and I would know these. They're Welsh. That's good. Relative of a king. Okay, yes. Let's see if they accept. Okay, great. The petty king of Dubrith accepts that. He is, yeah. Okay, great. A new bird has arrived. Read the book. No, I mean, I am more like falcons are for hunting. Wow, I didn't realize my diplomacy was so high. Wilton, wait. Oh, their tax is down because of that. So we're going to just build up money for right now. I would like to still groom an heir. The new bird is almost too perfect. I enjoy every hunt with her, and the cook has trouble finding new recipes for rabbit. I'm a falconer. +1 to diplomacy. Okay. My second son, I think he will go for a struggle. No, he is going to go for... First is the heir. Usually isn't the second priest, isn't that what they say? An idolizer? Could be zealous or erudite. Yeah, I think he is going to be a military man. And my first son, I am going to make sure we assign a guardian to me. And I think my daughter, she is the daughter that I really like. Yeah. My other daughter, yeah, I like you too, just not as much. But let's, and you are etiquette focused, so let's find you a guardian that is the mayor of Southampton. Yeah, no, how about Elston, the mayor of Woking? Yes. Okay. I'm going to train another of my generals. See if I can train him to be an inspiring soldier. Excellent. One day when I'm sitting with my son, and my second son, Sonfirth, I decided that I should show him an extract from the Rule of St. Augustine in the hopes of teaching him the way of God. He is also very attentive. Well, I wish my heir was. So, 1 to 3 learning, and 1 to 3 stewardship. Wow. Oh, visiting the monastery, which my order has convened this time, I join my fellow lay members in dutifully performing all the tasks required of us. In the evening, after the day's hard work, the abbot gathers all the visiting lay members and reveals the monastery's great treasure, a great relic that has been safeguarded here for many generations. That's nice, I guess, and I can be content. Let us celebrate its glory. I'm paying 50 gold, or it should be mine, and I 50% chance to gain ambitious. Start planning the theft of the holy prepuce. Okay, yeah. I'm not greedy. I don't patient. I'm charitable. I would let us celebrate its glory. I'm paying, everyone. God's blessing upon thee. It has been brought to our attention that you are perhaps not spending the appropriate efforts on the matters of theology. We would like to encourage you to set aside your worldly worries and focus on matters divine in nature. They want to pick the theology focused. Okay. Yeah, I want to focus on this a little bit more. My offer of funding a celebration of the relic was well received, and has heightened my standing in the eyes of the brothers and sisters. For many days we sang, prayed, and paraded the holy relic around the nearby village. Donations to the monastery have increased greatly. All in all, it was a tremendous success. Well worth the money. I get patron of a relic. +1 prestige, plus 0.5 piety, +2 diplomacy for 5 years. Well worth the money. Okay, I have learned enough about war. I will focus. God's blessing upon thee. We're happy to hear that you devoted your time to matters of theology. May the coming years of devoted study bless you with new insights. The Bible shall be my foremost companion. I gained 100 devotion. Okay, what can I actually do? Right now my wards have a chance to gain increased attributes. Okay. My heir right now is conscientious, which is a great trait, childhood trait. Lots of peasants have been moving to the county of Surrey lately. Your steward, Osred, suggests building new roads in order to make it easier for the peasants to reach the central holding. He insists that in doing so, the country would become more prosperous. I will let Osred oversee the construction, lose 5.7 gold, gain 25 prestige, minus 15% building costs, and Surrey prosperity increases. Or I cannot afford this. Well, no, I can afford 5.7 gold. One of my marshals. Remember I was telling you about the event that the marshal can trigger? Gain 2 or 3. So he's currently at a 17. He's now at 20. Okay, this is the daughter I'm doing. Okay, wow, she has great stats. Her stewardship's a little low, but I'm gonna go, you know, like mixed, yeah, just go with diplomatic. For a long while, I've not felt the presence of Jesus in your thoughts. I'm starting to wonder whether there really is any truth in the Bible, or if it's just an old book written by clever liars. It must be so. Jesus is dead. We get cynical. These blasphemous feelings will soon pass. 30% chance to get depressed, or perish these thoughts and become zealous. No, I trust my order, and yeah, I do, really. Perish these blasphemous thoughts. Zealous is pretty good. Martial +2, church +5. Other faiths do not like you for some odd reason. And this is the daughter that I betrothed matrilineally, and she is going to become brawny. My wife is pregnant again. I'm not even lustful. Well, let's see. My youngest daughter's 5, so it's, you know, yeah. It's been 5 years since we had a child. How old is she? She's 38. Wow. The peasants of Dorset are quite far apart and spread out. Your spymaster suggests investing in messenger systems so they can communicate with their kin more easily. He claims that doing so would attract more peasants to the county. Lose 5.8 gold. Gain 25 prestige, supply limit +1, and again, prosperity increases. And yes, we have enough money. I'm gonna start also in, let's see, Castle Town, go, Castle Town, why can't, oh, I need Castle Walls 1, Wilton, yes. Yeah, I guess I will Castle Town. I need Castle Walls 1. Yeah, okay, I guess I should build castle walls everywhere, yes. What do I do? Build them everywhere except for my capital. Haha. The iconoclast faith is triumphant. The adherents of the Orthodox faith have dwindled to the point where iconoclast believers are in the majority. Well, bickering of fools does not concern me. Okay, well, I'm going to have to take a break now. It's for my first video. So thanks to everybody that watches. If there are improvements I can make, I'm happy for any suggestions in the comments. Thank you.